Hi, I'm Dr. Aimee Reed. I'm a veterinarian and a research scientist, and I recently took a trip to Brazil from Oregon in the United States. And I spent 2 weeks on board a boat on the Amazon River, and I have never been to Brazil before. I don't speak Portuguese, I speak Spanish. I have traveled some before. And I met Liège because she was the hired consultant through the expedition services that I used throughout my trip. Um, and what a pleasure it was to meet Liège. And she brought so much more to my trip. Um, she taught me, of course, about Brazilian culture, Brazilian food, Brazilian people, going out clubbing, um, traveling, what places to see. I like to avoid crowds, and so what are the best things to go and see where there's not going to be a lot of tourists. She was able to bring those to me and allow me to have a more personalized experience. One of the best things about Liège is that she understood where I was coming from and what my concerns are. She understood my worldview because she's lived in my corner of the world. Her time in the United States and her fluency in English allowed her to know where I was coming from and translate my fears, my concerns, how I understood my culture. And now that I'm in Brazil, her home country, she was able to take my experiences and translate them into um, understanding and getting me a better experience while I was there in her own country. And not only does she understand American culture, but she's lived in Asia and understands Asian culture. She's lived in Europe and understands European culture. She speaks the languages. She knows what people coming from those areas live like, what their culture is, and what they may expect coming in to her home country of Brazil. So just having the benefit of her experiences really brought a lot to my trip. She was able to teach me things like what ATMs to use or to not use, what taxis to use or to not use. Can I use a motorcycle taxi? Am I okay to use money changing in the street? Am I okay being a single woman and walking down the street? Can I get into a taxi cab by myself? She was able to help me navigate all of those little idiosyncrasies of language. I don't speak Portuguese, but I was picked up some rudimentary Portuguese, and she helped with that too, and laughed at me at my pronunciation. But that's a part of her personality and a part of what makes her such a joy to work with and to be around. And she added a lot of value to my trip and to my experience, and really was able to open up more of what Brazil had to offer because she understood where I was coming from. I'd highly recommend her service. And next time I'm in Brazil, she's going to be the one who's going to tell me where to go and what to do. And I'm looking forward to it. Thanks.